We go back to 1939 and look at the news from our vantage point of 50 years on. That's next on Thames.
Tomorrow at 9, LA law and a riot in the courtroom.
He's got that pig squirming now.
Objection. You see, that's what I had to put up with.
Hey! What about my obligation to my client?
Your first loyalty is to the legal system.
The purpose of which is to administer justice.
What's the charge?
15,000.
What? Then why did you always talk to me, you fruitcake?
Mr. Peterson.
Hey, judgy boy, get with the program.
A judge in dock. LA law tomorrow at 9 on Thames.
I could never imagine life without the dogs. We always get up early to make sure that they're well exercised. They love to free run, and that's nice to have that extra vitality that good feeding gives.
For nourishment you can see in a dog, Christine MacDonald relies on Pedigree Chum. Like so many top readers, she knows that the correct food is vital for fitness and peak condition. Pedigree Chum. Top readers recommend it.
I'm not a dentist, but I know I wouldn't allow this fork in my mouth. Why? It's encrusted with tartar. But you let tartar build up on your teeth. It's a breeding ground for bacteria. So your dentist scrapes it away. Ordinary toothpastes can't do much about it, but Tartar Control Crest can. It's clinically proven. And you get the benefit here. Less scraping. No toothpaste does more to fight tartar and to help keep teeth tartar-free.
As our latest recruits, you'll be responsible for maintaining our reputation with the public. How good is that reputation? This good. We've been voted best car rental company every year for the past 6 years. We are now chosen by more people than any other car rental company in Europe and the UK. Why? Because we're the only company to guarantee service excellence. Because at Avis, every one of us tries harder. Thank you.
Last year, Halifax Building Society gave more mortgages to more people to buy more homes than anybody else.
Did we get it?
This year, we hope to make a lot more people very happy.
Well, a couple of more trivia questions now, pertinent to our next programme. First of all, which army were the Desert Rats in World War II? And who was nicknamed Stuffy and ran fighter command during the Battle of Britain? We've got about 20 minutes to come up with the answers. In the meantime, let's go back to the news in 1939.
Coming up next, 50 years on.
The storyboard series continues next Tuesday at 9. A question of commitment.
Can't risk a slip-up on this one.
I'll never forget a face.
Service terminated.
Why?
You speak of a sensitive place?
Central Registry, MI5.
Memoirs of a secret servant. Make a fortune. So if I say yes, what am I letting myself in for?
A question of commitment for a Secret Service agent next Tuesday at 9 on Thames.
Meet the finalists from this year's Crafts. They have what it takes to be the best at the world's most famous dog show, and they're all regularly fed on Pedigree Chum. Because top breeders know that correct feeding is vital to keep a dog at the peak of fitness and condition. For nourishment you can see in a dog, Pedigree Chum. Top breeders recommend it.
Brilliant! You look awful! And dandruff too, nice touch. What have I said?
But I wash my hair every day, and if I used a dandruff shampoo, I'd end up looking like Kevin.
Well, there's this new Frequent shampoo.
Head and Shoulders?
No, Head and Shoulders Frequent. Try it.
My hair's so soft, it's brightening.
New Head and Shoulders Frequent, a frequent shampoo that clears dandruff too.
Thames, and tomorrow at 9, Arnie's Going for Stardom in LA Law.
Hi, my name is Arnold Becker. I'm a divorce lawyer.
Stuart, we're going to have a baby.
Yeah. Some people prefer the term matrimonial lawyer.
Grow up, Dolan. Don't blame me for your screw-up.
There's someone to blame, blame. There are papers to serve, serve. If there are bank accounts to freeze, freeze them. What you have to do is act.
LA Law, tomorrow at 9 on Thames.
Hello, good morning. We've very nearly come to the end of our nighttime entertainment now. It's Thursday, the 18th of May. We've just got time to take a little look at what was making the headlines 50 years ago in our programme called 50 Years On.
Well, next we go back 50 years to 1939.
Thames, with top television for Thursday. At 7, join the crowd for more hilarious fun and games, when Dr. Rob Buckman poses more problems for the studio audience. At 7:30, comedy in Only When I Laugh.
Doesn't talk to himself. He talks to his dog. But he hasn't got a dog. These drugs have some strange side effects.
Well, I'd stop taking them if I were you.
At 8, cops, robbers and hard-hitting drama in The Bill.
The man is a murderer. I don't want him exercising with the other prisoners. You'll have to do it. I haven't got the manpower.
At 9, it's party time in LA Law.
When in Rome, Mickey.
Great.
And with This Week at 8:30, these are your entertainment highlights this Thursday evening on Thames.
If there's one thing guaranteed to upset a Frenchman, it's when something comes between him and Le Weekend. Especially when Le Weekend offers a certain je ne sais quoi. Fortunately, this Frenchman happens to drive an Audi 80, a performance car with a Mistral resistance factor of 0.29. And because time and tide wait for no man, the body is fully galvanized with a 10-year anti-corrosion warranty. The Audi 80. Vorsprung durch Technik, as they say on Mont Saint-Michel.
This Qualcast Concorde cuts as cleanly as a pair of scissors and leaves a magnificent finish, especially around these tricky little rockeries. Get the lawn right and the whole place starts to look better. The difference shows where a Qualcast knows.
Make the most of ITV and Channel 4 with TV Times. This week, a quietly personal interview that says more about Joan Collins than columns of gossip. What's driving Barry McGuigan to attempt a ring comeback? This exclusive interview will tell you. Get more out of Sunday's big film, A Handful of Dust, with Barbara Cartland's own memories of the 20s. And there's 50p off a bottle of wine and holidays in Spain to win. Details, backgrounds and more. That's how TV Times makes the most of ITV and Channel 4. TV Times.
Well, it's difficult to talk about tomorrow's nighttime on Thames without dropping names. Besides the ones in 01 for London, our movie stars Charlton Heston, James Coburn and Christopher Mitchum. They're the last hard men at 2:15. And then our Mystery Theatre stars Peter O'Toole. That's at 4. Well, from tomorrow we go back to yesterday, in fact 50 years ago.
Coming up next, our final nighttime programme, 50 Years On.
There's a new non-biological powder that leaves clothes feeling good next to the skin. But when it comes to cleaning, it's very powerful. So powerful, in fact, that on stains like blackcurrant, it will out-clean any other non-biological powder, even at low temperatures. Which leaves just one small problem. Who do we put on the pack? Well, with a name like ours, there's no contest. New Fairy Automatic, the gentle art of powerful cleaning. Non-biologically.
Some cars could convert to unleaded. Others can't. For those that could convert, but haven't, Esso introduces an alternative high-octane grade. New Super Plus unleaded. High performance, no engine adjustment, and no fuss.
Everything has to be checked and double-checked in this job, including me. If I get hungry between meals, I'm not at my best. Marathon's got what it takes to satisfy me, and when it does, I'm ready for anything.
Packed with peanuts, Marathon really satisfies.
Mark is about to find out that at the same time he's washing his hair, he can also condition it. With Dimension, a shampoo and conditioner, 2-in-1. Dimension, a shampoo and conditioner in one handy bottle.
I like the sun on my face. I like feeling so free. I like this time and this taste. Chambossy for me. I like feeling so free. I like this time and this place. Chambossy.
Le yogurt, so deliciously fruity. Sometimes one pot is not enough.
Chambossy for me.
Hello, good morning. You're watching Nighttime on Thames. Time now for our final nighttime programme this Thursday morning. We're going back to 1939 to look at vintage newsreels 50 years on.
Next we go back to July 1939 to view the events from the hindsight of 50 years on.
These new stamp books are available in all sorts of shops, so now you can pick one up with almost anything.
$11 million dirty cars every month. 1,700 million gallons of industrial waste every week. 8 million grimy men every day. Some 500,000 loads of dirty washing every hour and around 140,000 flushes every minute. The water we all use has to be collected and disposed of, and sometimes goes through as many as 5 separate cleaning processes. Who takes dirty water off your hands? We do. The 10 water and sewage businesses of England and Wales.
Doesn't look much like the holiday brochure, does it?
Well, there's sun and sand.
Indeed. All the charm and allure of Death Valley.
Ooh.
You all right?
No, a bit run down.
Yes, your batteries. You fitted those ordinary zinc carbon ones again. I, on the other hand, got myself Kodak Extra Life batteries.
Oh, I'm going.
No, you're not. I'm going. Bye.
You can't leave me! I put ordinary batteries in the spaceship, too.
Kodak batteries bring extra life to the planet.
If you get a headache, you just don't feel very bright. And if the pain gets worse, it can really get you down. To stop bad pain, try a painkiller with something extra. Anodin Extra, 40% more pain reliever than many ordinary tablets. Anodin Extra turns off pain.
If this were a restaurant, they'd be putting chairs on tables about now.
And I'd be asking you back to my place for coffee.
Of course, I wouldn't accept.
Gold blend?
I could be persuaded.
Golden roasted, richer, smoother, Nescafe Gold Blend.
Well?
Deserves to be savoured. Pity I have to leave.
Leave?
I'm on the first flight to Milan in the morning.
That's terrible.
Why?
We don't serve gold blend in Milan.
Now, the last Thames 21 trivia question for this particular night. Who played the naked civil servant, and what was the name of that real person? I'll give you the answers right after we go back to the events of 1939, from 50 Years On.
50 Years On.
No ball hit this summer will miss Oracle Teletext. It'll quickly update you on just about any sport. Volley, smash, just about every ball bowled and hit. So page your Oracle and stay on the ball.
Welcome to Mrs. Freeman's kitchen, where Harry, is about to take the Elmley challenge. Can our fastidious feline friend tell cream from Elmley? There's a trout in it for him if he can. Oh, bad luck, Harry. Still, it's not surprising he failed so miserably, when most cat owners can't tell the difference between cream and Elmley either. Isn't that right, Harry? Yeah.
Hurry up, boys, you'll be late.
Come on, missus.
Bye. Hi, Mum. Tea ready yet, Mum?
Just a moment. This kitchen's nice and new, but it isn't nice and clean. But it'll be clean in a flash. Flash is faster than other liquids because used neat, it starts dissolving greasy handprints on contact, on tiles, on sinks. So when you've got to dash, wipe out dirt in a flash.
Hello there, it's time now for our final nighttime programme this Thursday morning. We're going to take a look at vintage newsreels from the year 1939 in 50 Years On.